Favorite place to inject creatine? Right on the bicep. Next question's from Enzo in Brazil. What's up? Fat post-workout is valid. Yes, absolutely. This just goes back to what I just said. Focus on your daily macronutrient intake. This is a good question. How do your friends, girlfriend, family feel about you sharing so much of your life with the world? And also, how do they feel about what you do as a profession as a whole? My mother, she doesn't understand it. Like, she's literally like, what the hell does Rob do? And then, yeah, my sisters, they're like, you know, really supportive. You know, a few of them work kind of like, you know, your 9-to-5 jobs, and of course they don't like that. So yeah, they're very supportive. They think it's great to be doing what I'm doing. And my girlfriend Sarah, she's been on the channel a couple of times. She absolutely loves it. Yeah, she thinks it's really interesting. It's fun, and you know, she likes helping me out. She's a huge help to me, honestly. If I didn't have Sarah, my business would not go near as smooth as it does. I'm not saying it's always smooth. You going to hop on the gear since it seems you've reached your genetic potential as regards to muscle growth? Yeah, this is something that, you know, I'd like to do a full video on. You know, I'm always kind of thinking, should I join the dark side and stuff like that? You know, is it my time to enhance? But like, I'm happy enough with the physique I've got, but I just need to come to terms with the fact that it's not going to drastically change over the next couple of years. But again, that's another day's chat. Do you get DOMS much at all? Delayed onset muscle soreness, legs, etc.? No, if your training frequency is on point, you shouldn't be getting any serious DOMS. And when you hear people saying, oh, I can't walk after leg day, I'm so hardcore, it's actually kind of the opposite. It means they probably don't train legs enough. How to spread your macros throughout the day and not just binge and eat all your calories within 1 hour. Just don't do it. You know, have some willpower, man. Opinions on dirty bulking. Done it before, never again. There is like a cutoff point in terms of an anabolic response you get with the amount of calories you take in. You know, more is not always better. There is a point where, you know, you are just gaining, you know, a nice amount of muscle. You're keeping fat gain to a minimum. Obviously you will encounter some fat gain on a bulk, that's inevitable, but it shouldn't be anything, you know, excessive. When you're dirty bulking, when you're gaining a ton of fat on your bulk, you just gotta be real with yourself and just tell yourself that you've kind of fallen off the wagon, you've stopped giving a shit about your diet, and you're just using it as an excuse. But with dirty bulking, the end result is you're just gonna have to spend more time in a deficit. You're gonna have to spend up more time cutting, and the more time cutting, the longer you spend cutting, the more muscle loss you may encounter. So lean bulking, way forward. Dirty bulking, no. Just keep your caloric surplus modest. This is a really long question, so I'm just gonna kind of read the first part of it. Do you see the increase in personal trainers, gym bloggers, gym enthusiasts as a positive or a negative thing? I guess it's great that more people are like getting into fitness, that are kind of getting others to get into fitness and stuff like that, because I honestly am a believer that the fitness lifestyle, you know, being healthy, full of energy and everything is, you know, feeling great, staying fit, staying on top of your diet, your exercise regime. I think it is the best way to live your life personally. But yeah, in terms of like, if you're a kind of like personal trainer or a fitness vlogger, whatever it is, that just kind of reiterates the point I made of how important it is to be unique and be different and stand out from the crowd. What are specific points you'd like to improve on, whether it be fitness or non-fitness? For example, a part of your physique, strength in a certain exercise, an aspect or trait in everyday life. Good question. You should always be trying to level up, improve in everything you do, not just fitness. So yeah, in terms of my physique, I'd always like to have a better chest, bigger traps, triceps as well, possibly. I'd love to get a massive squat and a bench. And then non-fitness, I'd love to improve my kind of technology skills, be it, you know, editing, photography, videography, kind of software in general, you know, running my website and stuff like that. Kind of that techie stuff is something that I'm really interested in. I'd love to really improve on that. How important do you think it is to count fat and carbs? Let's say you're trying to lean out and track how much protein and kcal you're getting, and just let carbs and fats fill up the rest of your calories after hitting your protein goal. It's interesting you asked this, and you're right. The main thing is your protein intake, total protein intake, and total net calories. So, you know, carbs and fats, you can kind of, you know, switch them around and stuff like that to your personal preference. But, you know, carbs and fats do play a different role in the body. So ideally you will be hitting consistent macronutrient target, you know, on the regular. But like you said, if some days you go higher on carbs, lower on fat, as long as your net calories are the same, that is the main thing. What do you get on your burrito and boojum? If you want to make it, you know, fit into your diet, fit your macros, just lay off the cheese, the sour cream, and maybe the guacamole too, just to keep the fat intake in check. How does one refrain from the urge to get a takeaway? Well, of course, it's just going to come down to willpower. But if you find yourself like getting constant cravings and stuff like that, you should probably improve your skill set in the kitchen. Like, there's no reason you can't make delicious meals that fit into your diet. And if you constantly have cravings, you should probably be more flexible with your diet too. What was your original online goal, as in building followers or an LF brand? My original goal is the same as it is now, just kind of be able to connect with as many people worldwide as possible, grow my brand, and just spread out good information out there. So that's always going to be my goal, and whatever comes with it. How would you keep lean over the Christmas period whilst taking time off the gym? Why? Christmas is one day. Well, why would you? I don't get that. Like, why would you take time off the gym? You know, going to the gym is a luxury. Like, you know, most people would love to have the time to go to the gym. So if you're, you know, really about this kind of life, you don't want to take time off the gym. I hate rest days. So if you're having to, you know, ask yourself that, you know, it doesn't really sound like your heart's in it. How many grams of protein can your body absorb per meal? Is it a myth that you can't absorb more than 30 grams at one time? It's yes, your body can absorb 30 grams at one time. It's actually your body digests 10 grams of protein per hour. So if you take in 30 grams of protein, it'll just take your body 3 hours to digest that. If you take in 50 grams, it'll just take 5 hours. So yeah, no, it doesn't go to waste. Which exercises are best for emphasizing V-taper / shoulder to waist ratio? As you know, I'm big into the V-taper. I'm all about that look. So yeah, of course this is going to come down to like being lean, having a low body fat percentage. You also want to work on your middle delts and of course your lats as well. So yeah, that's what's going to give you that look, delts and lats. Did you struggle to find a following because you're Irish and the fitness industry isn't as big in Ireland as, let's say, America? And no, that actually kind of worked to my benefit, because, you know, got a lot of people talking. You know, people are like, who the hell is this Irish guy making fitness videos? So, you know, it gave a good boost at the start. But now at this stage, like I talked about in my last Q&A, I'm gonna kind of need to collab with some, you know, other Americans, YouTubers and people like that. Are you a believer? I gotta say, he's been coming out with some good tunes recently. Where are you now that I need you? How long will it be before Rob Lipsett appears on Jason Blatt's How to Spot a Fake Natty? Do you agree with that kind of content he's putting out? I think it would be awesome to hear Jason's opinion of, you know, what he thinks of me. Do I agree with it? I think it's good that he's raising awareness to the false expectations that are given off in the fitness industry, but there's some calls that I don't agree with him fully on. At the end of the day, it's kind of, a lot of it is down to opinion, but yeah, no, I think it's a good video series. And of course, I'd be lying if I said I didn't watch them. All right, gonna wrap things up there. Thank you again for the questions. I love doing these videos, and definitely gonna do more of these. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Also, you know, if you have any further questions on topics that I mentioned, leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, leave it a like. I'll catch you next time, and of course, keep it real.